Hey everyone, this is Alpha Eagle here again, and in this video we will be looking at two Young Turks videos. The Young Turks are a very biased, left-leaning, racist news organization, and they lie to us and they try to divide us. They especially want to keep the races divided because they hate white people. Let's see how their reaction changes when they find out the race of the criminals in this story.
A 91-year-old man from Mexico who was visiting Los Angeles to see his family was violently attacked by a woman and a group of men that she encouraged to join in on the attack.
A 91-year-old man was attacked by a woman. That's terrible. Who attacked him? Do you know the identity of his attacker?
Rodolfo Rodriguez is his name. And again, he wasn't here to immigrate or he wasn't an immigrant.
Okay, she says he wasn't an immigrant. That will be important later.
He came to visit his family who lives in Willowbrook, California. It's a city in Los Angeles. And unfortunately, things turned violent when this woman who was walking with her daughter decided to pick up a brick, a concrete brick, and start hitting him, beating him with it. He was unconscious, bleeding on the sidewalk. There was a witness who saw everything and claimed that the woman kept repeating, go back to your country, go back to Mexico.
That's terrible. Who did this? Do we know the name of this woman yet? Do we know what she looks like?
And we do have a video where Rodolfo is with his grandson explaining what happened. Let's take a quick look at that.
He said that he was just walking to the park, and then the lady was walking with her little girl, and he actually tapped the little girl by accident when he was walking, when he was trying to get over them, and she just tossed him to the floor and she started beating him.
So the woman claimed that he bumped into the little girl, but I mean, let's say even if you give her the benefit of the doubt, he accidentally bumped into her. He is a 91-year-old man, about to turn 92 in September. You're going to grab a brick and beat him over the head with it?
He has a broken jaw, a broken cheekbone, two broken cheekbones, two broken ribs, bruises on his face, back, and abdomen. Who picks up a brick and beats a 91-year-old man over the head with it while shouting, go back to your country?
Yes, who would do that?
Well, I'll tell you who does. Insane, racist.
What makes you think they are racist? You have yet to say the race of the woman. She could have been Hispanic like him. Why are they automatically racist? If they were shouting, go back to your country, you could argue that they are xenophobic, but that doesn't automatically make them racist.
Right-wingers encouraged by the current administration.
Well, how do you know they were right-wingers? Did they have a MAGA hat on? There's nothing in this story that suggests that they were right-wingers. Right-wingers don't look a certain way. They don't act a certain way. Then he claims that they were encouraged by Trump. Trump never encouraged this behavior. However, politicians on the left like Maxine Waters have encouraged harassment of other people.
How many times are we going to see people yelling, go back to Mexico, go back to your country? How many times are we going to see it, right? What kind of monsters do that?
Yes, what kind of monsters do that? Are you going to give a name or show a picture?
If a 91-year-old punched me in the face, I wouldn't hit back, let alone hit him with a brick. If he accidentally grazed by me, the idea that I would, in a fit of racist rage, hit him over the head with a brick until I broke his jaw, it's unconscionable. Can you...
In a fit of racist rage? What is that? Again, what makes you think these people were racists?
And then she calls over the 3 to 4 other guys. Now I thought it was worse because I thought, oh, they're like, oh, a Mexican guy who's 91, let's go kick the crap out of him. No, apparently, according to the witness, she lied to them and said that he was trying to grab the kid and kidnap the kid or some stupid lie like that. Now that doesn't give them the right to beat up this 91-year-old guy as they did, right? But at least it wasn't like based on the same level of racism that she had.
Wait, what? They still beat up the guy, but it's somehow not as bad because you claim they weren't racist? So to him, beating up someone is not bad. Oh, but if they beat up him because they are racist, oh, that's somehow a million times worse. So if someone beats up somebody because they just don't like them, to Cenk, that's not bad. But if they beat him up because of his race, that's horrible. What's the difference? They still beat a person up.
They're among us, man. They walk among us. They hate people that don't look like them, and now they have bricks. I used to call them the brick voters. the people who support Donald Trump because they wanted to throw a brick through the establishment window. Now they're using the brick to beat us over the head. Man, fascism is here, and it's super ugly.
Oh my God, again, he is saying they are Trump supporters with no evidence. And he says they are coming for us. See, he is dividing the country between us and them. And in this case, the us is minorities and brown people, and the them is white people, especially Trump supporters. And he is saying that whites are coming after all the black and brown people. Now look at the title of this video. Racist beat 90-year-old man with brick. See, they want you to think that this is all about race. Now look at the title of the next video. Update. Suspect arrested for beating of 90-year-old immigrant. Okay, what happened to racist? Are they no longer racists? What changed from the last video to this video that makes them not racist? We shall find out. Also, it says immigrant. In the last video, Anna said he wasn't an immigrant.
And again, he wasn't here to immigrate, or he wasn't an immigrant.
So, has his legal status changed since the last video? Anyway, let's continue.
Yesterday, we spoke about a story regarding a 91-year-old Mexican man who was in Los Angeles to visit his family. He was unfortunately violently attacked by a woman who had a concrete brick. We didn't know why she attacked.
They don't know why they attacked him. But in the last video, I thought you said they attacked him because they were evil, racist Trump supporters. Did that somehow change?
And luckily, the police have made an arrest. They have found the suspect. Her name is LaQuisha Jones.
Dun, dun, dun. The plot thickens. Her name is LaQuisha Jones. I wonder what race she is. She doesn't sound like the typical Trump supporter. I'm not saying that Trump supporters can't be black. There are many black Trump supporters. But if we're honest, most black people don't support Trump.
She was arrested Tuesday night in Los Angeles on suspicion of beating Rodolfo Rodriguez last week. She was being held on a charge of assault with a deadly weapon with bail set at $200,000. And I'm happy that there has been an arrest because they had no leads as of yesterday when we reported on the story.
So LaQuisha Jones is African-American.
She's African-American. No, you don't say. And since they won't show a picture of her, I will. And that is the brick in her hand with her child. Yeah, she looks like a upstanding citizen.
We don't know right now what the race of the 3 or 4 men are.
They don't know the race of the men, but they said in the last video that they were racists. They could have been Hispanic like the Mexican who was attacked, but the Young Turks are going to say they are a different race because they want to push their racist narrative that whenever a brown or black person is attacked, it must be because of racism, even though there is no evidence of racism.
Right.
And so we'll find out. If you're wondering if someone can be discriminatory against others while being black, the answer is yes.
Wait, in the last video, when you didn't know what the race of the woman was, you automatically claimed that she was racist. Now that you know that she is black, she is not racist. She is just discriminatory. And that's the whole point of their narrative. When they thought that white people attacked this man, they are racist. But when they find out it was actually a black woman, oh, she's not racist. She's just discriminatory. Amazing.
Right.
And so the witness says that LaQuisha was yelling, "Go back to your country, go back to Mexico." So here we are in the Hunger Games, pitted against one another.
Pitted against one another. He means black against brown. And as I said, that's who he sees as us, the good guys, and he sees white people as them, the bad guys. And it's okay that white people are divided and fight each other instead of coming together, but it's much worse when black and brown people fight for some reason.
And we're not looking up to see who controls power. We're looking down to see see who we can literally hit with a brick underneath us.
On the left, they have this saying that goes something like this: never punch down, meaning it's not okay to attack people who they see as oppressed. In other words, they don't attack minorities, black or brown people, or gays, or anyone they feel is oppressed. But it is okay to punch up. In other words, it's okay to attack white people because white people have power, supposedly, and they see white people as the oppressors, while they are the ones who are being oppressed.
There's so much fear and paranoia in the country now.
And why do you think that is, Cenk? Why do you think there is so much fear and paranoia? Because people like you and the Young Turks are making people afraid and paranoid. You literally just told your audience that racist Trump supporters are among us and they hate people who don't look like them and that they are trying to beat us over the head with a brick.
They're among us, man. They walk among us. They hate people that don't look like them. Now they're using the brick to beat us over the head. What kind of monsters do that? Well, I'll tell you who does. Insane, racist right-wingers encouraged by the current administration.
That was a complete lie. It was a black woman who attacked the 90-year-old Mexican man. Now, because of Cenk's lie, he is making people become afraid and paranoid that white people are going to attack them. You are the one spreading fear, Cenk. I wonder what would happen if he said that a black women were racist and that they were coming after us with bricks. If he had said that, I think he would have been fired from his job and he would probably be physically attacked. But it's okay for him to lie and say that white Trump supporters are evil racists or coming after minorities with bricks. So what have we learned here? We've learned that TYT will have different reactions to the same story depending on race. We've learned that TYT is biased and racist. We've learned that TYT want to lie to this nation in order to divide us. We've learned that TYT want to make their audience think that white right-wing people are coming after them. They are what I'm talking about when I talk about dangerous media. Their kind of race-baiting fear-mongering has caused violence and will cause it again. We have to expose their fear-mongering racism and not let them cause violence in our nation. We must demand more responsible and more ethical journalism in our nation. This was Alpha Eagle and I Gotta Fly. So subscribe, share, like, comment, and God bless America.